for them. Let's connect with the management now. JP Chilsiani, Chief Executive Officer of Reliance Power, who joins us. Mr. Chilsiani, good morning to you. Thank you for joining us. Let me start with something which is of immense market curiosity. What was the average PLF and average realization for Reliance Power per unit for the quarter gone by?
The Rosa had about 78% plus PLF during the quarter and had 81% of availability. Because we get paid based on availability, not based on the PLF till 85%. After 85%, it's a PLF which gets paid to us on this. The PLF could have been still higher. 75% is substantially higher, a good PLF to achieve in the current circumstances. It could have been much higher than this. But for the initial the hiccups in signing of the fuel supply agreement with the Coal India, as you know that's going through phases. So it took some time for us to sign the fuel supply agreement for Unit 3 and Unit 4, which now we signed, and the supplies have got stabilized. So in spite of the fact that we have achieved a plant load factor of 78%, and Rosa continued to give us high the operational as well as the financial performance, and Rosa project had made a profits of about 136 crores.
Mr. Chalsani, what's the cost saving that you expect in the Samalkot Rosa power projects once Coal India starts pooling coal under FSAs?
As far as the Rosa is concerned, we have already signed the fuel supply agreement. Okay, for all 4 units, we have signed it on this, and only with a clause that whatever revisions they make from the fuel supply agreement with respect to the trigger level for penalty and etc., they would become applicable even for us as well. So it's only a question of an amendment once they finalize what terms they're going to sign for future. Otherwise, the fuel supply agreement has already been signed. And with the pooling of coal and whatever we're talking about, it will reduce the general cost of coal available for Rosa. And as you know, the Rosa is a fuel cost pass-through concept on this, and the lower the cost of fuel, and lower would be the tariff, and good for everyone.
Mr. Chilsiani, how soon do you expect that the Sasan Unit 1 will get commissioned?
Sasan, the first unit, as we gave the guidance earlier, would get the commission by December, January this year, and thereafter every unit will come in 3 months interval, all the balance 5 units. That means first unit to the last unit, there would be a gap of 15 months. So the entire 4,000 megawatt would get commissioned starting December, January this year on this. Rosa is completed. Butibari is 1 unit is done. 2nd unit will be done in this quarter. So that's completed. Solar PV is completed. Solar CSP would get completed by May 13 as per the PPA signed with NVVN on this. Samalkot 4 gas turbines done. The 2 more gas turbines will get commissioned in this quarter, and the combined cycle will start kicking in from the March this financial year. So therefore, all projects which are on hand, which we are executing at this stage, will get completed as we gave the guidance earlier on this.
And what is the total power capacity addition that you are expecting in the next 12 to 18 months?
Yeah, this is the, depending upon you're talking 12 or 18 months, the Sasan will get fully completed, okay, 4,000 megawatts. And we already have 1,800 megawatts of Butibari and Rosa, that makes it 5,800 megawatts, plus Samalkot 2,200 megawatts. So 7,000 megawatts plus renewables put together, it will be about between 7,000 to 7,500 megawatts.
Mr. Chilsiani, before I ask my next question, let me warn you, it could be slightly controversial in nature. And the question is that the CAG report on coal will be tabled in the parliament soon, and what we understand that the report has a mention of Reliance Power and the fact that Reliance Power has misused the coal block allocation.
I won't be able to comment unless I see the report, but the only thing I would like to clarify is that the coal blocks allocated to us are the only coal blocks which are allocated through a tariff-based bidding route, both for Sasan and Tilaya. So these are the only coal blocks which are allocated through a transparent international competitive bidding route. Therefore, these are completely a transparent way, and everybody saw the benefits in terms of that. In Sasan, you know that we given a tariff of 1 rupee 19 paisa for 25 years, and we gave a tariff of 1 rupee 77 paisa for Tilaya for 25 years for 4,000 megawatts. So there is a significant amount of benefits accrued to the procurers in terms of these 2 projects, 8,000 megawatt coming at such competitive prices, and they are the lowest in the country, not as of now, and I think also in future they will continue to be the record low tariffs on this, and that's a benefit of what we passed on through the bidding process itself. So it's a most transparent way of allocating a coal block. You can't have more transparent way than allocating coal blocks than what it got allocated to Sasan and Tilaya.
Mr. Chasani, your Krishnapatnam project matter with which procures is currently sub judice. But are you in talks with them for an out-of-court settlement for revision of the PPA rates?
No, Krishnapatnam is currently sub judice. The case is in Division Bench of Delhi High Court. So therefore, it wouldn't be prudent for me to speak about that subject at this stage.
And finally, Mr. Chalsani, are you planning to acquire coal assets, something globally?
We already have some coal resources in Indonesia, which we are developing currently, 3 coal mines, 3 coal concessions on this. And we continue to look at the good opportunities to acquire any coal assets outside on this. As long as we get them at very competitive terms, then obviously we would keep looking at it.
Okay, Mr. Chalsani, appreciate you taking the time out and joining us on the show today.